UFC Atlanta, Shawnee Mack with Full Send MMA. Before we get into the interview, before we talk about the fight, Kamaru Usman, let me shake your hand, brother. Let me congratulate you, because not only from a media standpoint, but from a fan standpoint, when somebody goes through adversity, a former champion, it's nice to see you come back, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's been a lot of talk that what I can or I can't do anymore, and it feels good to just go in there and prove everyone wrong. So I can still do it, and it's only up from here.
Talk to me about that, because you were kind of quiet on it all week. You said, I'm going to let my fighting do the talking. We'll talk afterwards. And, speaking about the adversity and things like that, we don't see you get emotional too often. You were talking on the mic afterward, you kind of took a second. You took it all in. What was going on there?
No, it's a whole lot to get to this point. It's a whole lot to get back in here in front of the fans, in front of everyone. And after a while, it's been a long, long time. So, you start to hear a lot of things, and a lot of people say things. You try not to let it creep in, but you have to battle each and every one of those things just to get back in here. And a lot of people don't know what I've been going through, but I was able to overcome it and get back in here and make it happen. So I'm just grateful, and I'm blessed to be here.
I think that was one of my favorite parts tonight was the fact that you finally said, you know what, I'm tired of hearing people disrespect me. I'm tired of hearing people say, my knees and this and that. And you actually kind of let loose. You know what I mean? So that had to feel good as well.
Absolutely. Just because they watch a couple, I fell short a couple times and kind of get disrespectful. Oh, he's old, he can't do this, he can't do that. Shut up. I can still do it. And tonight I just had to pull one skill out. I only used one skill. Imagine if I opened up on him. And eventually it's only up from here. Like I said, I had to get that monkey off my back, and we did. So now we're trucking.
How quickly did you feel comfortable in that first round? Because, if you look at the fight throughout 5 rounds, it almost felt like you were big brother and Joaquin Buckley in there. You know what I mean? But once you secured that first takedown and you got the top control, and speaking of control time, I saw a stat. You had almost 13 minutes of control time tonight. That's a career high for you. So props on that. Once you got that first takedown, what was going through your mind?
It was just, I expected a little bit more respect with that. Like I said, it's almost like they forgot I had that skill. So now hopefully the rest of the division understands that you have to respect every aspect of my game, because that could happen to any one of them.
Trevor Whitman looks at you at the start of the 5th round and goes, best in the world. What does that mean to you?
Well, he knows what I'm capable of. And like I said, I only had to pull out one skill tonight. He knows what I'm capable of. He just needed me to be sharp and stay composed and do what I do, and that's get back to my winning ways.
I also got to say, another part of this week I took a big pop from. He's here. He's watching this interview. Francis Ngannou. He came on stage. He clapped for you. He gave a big "Let's go, Kamaru." What's it like having him in your corner for this fight?
It's amazing. I mean, that's my brother right there. Francis, Izzy. We support each other because it wasn't a ton of us here doing this, and for us to be able to ascend from humble beginnings where we came from. It means a lot, not just to each one of us, but, just the whole continent of Africa. We're inspiring people that we never even knew of. And so, it means a tremendous amount. I've always got his back. He knows that. I ride for him any day of the week and vice versa. So it's special, and it means a lot to me. And I know Izzy's at home watching. Same with Izzy as well.
There's going to be a lot of guys obviously calling you out, talking about you after this fight. I mean, there's the JDM Islam thing, there's Sean Brady, there's Shavkat. I think one of the coolest things also was you said earlier this week, you said, listen, man, there's that blockbuster fight with Islam or even JDM. And then, hey, man, I can still go up to 185. And if Dricus is there or Khamzat's there, that's there as well. You stood on business in there tonight, and I love that.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Islam, JDM, that's the only thing next. To be honest, it's about business. I'm the biggest in the division, and hey, we're looking to do big business here. Brady's already said he kind of not interested in that fight, so it is what it is. We're looking at Islam, JDM, and then we move on.
The Nigerian Nightmare, the boogeyman of the division. Congratulations, brother. Go enjoy your victory.